Hey everybody, welcome back to Doomsday Help. Today our focus will be on space collisions and planetary alignment. In today's media, news, politics, movies, television, magazines, and video games, there is a scare about the apocalypse coming not from zombies or from a supervolcano, but from outer space. Today we will discuss popular theories behind a space apocalyptic vision and share the science behind why they will not happen. We are also joined today by Crazy Blair, who is very eager to express his concerns about this Friday. There's a number of theories out there about space collisions or planetary alignments that may lead to the summing of a great leviathan, so we've invited Crazy Blair today to ask some of those questions. But what about all the planets aligning? There are no planetary alignments within the next few decades. Our last one was in the year 2000, and nothing of great effect occurred. This is very contrary to popular beliefs and popular contemporary storylines in books and magazines and video games that portray the ending of civilizations or the reincarnation of an ice queen during a planetary alignment. But in real life, nothing of great interest happens. And the reason being so, for our solar system, each of our 8 planets are constantly rotating and revolving around the sun at such a great speed, and each independent of one another. But gravity! That would make them crash. Well, I was about to get to that. So while larger objects do have a stronger pull on smaller objects due to gravity, it is negligible during a planetary alignment because the planets are still millions of miles apart from one another. And the strength of gravity is diminished by the amount equal to the square of the distance that they are separated by. The distances are so vast that gravity has no effect on neighboring planets. So take Jupiter and Mars for example. Jupiter, the largest planet in our solar system, is 21 times the size of Mars. But the distance between Mars and Jupiter is 550,930,000 kilometers. So gravity's effect is basically non-existent. But that still doesn't explain the dwarf planets like Nibiru, Planet X, and Eris. I don't know where all these assumptions about some dwarf planet or massive rocks colliding with the Earth are coming from, but it's not supported by science. A dwarf planet heading to Earth would be visible to the naked eye right now. If we walked outside our front doors and looked up into the sky, we would see a planet or a giant mass of rocks that were heading towards Earth. And so since you can't do that, science says it doesn't exist. Okay, but what about a surprise attack by a comet or an asteroid? Now a comet or an asteroid, that's something more realistic. Except there won't be one on December 21st, 2012. According to astronomers at NASA conducting the Space Guard survey, which is used to locate asteroids before they hit, none of them have been detected to happen or to hit on December 21st, 2012, let alone 2012 at all. The last asteroid to hit the Earth was about 65 million years ago, and that brought about the end of the dinosaurs. Okay. The sun is still going to explode though. No. It won't. At least not for another 6 billion years. So after all of that evidence and the scientific facts to back up your questions, Crazy Blair, what do you have to say for yourself? Well, I guess there's people out there that just don't want to accept plain facts or science as truth. And it is true that there are people out there that want to create another apocalyptic scenario just so that they can prepare for another end of the world. I mean, that's what happened whenever they found out Nibiru didn't exist, and then the Mayan calendar. All of a sudden, it's the end of the world apocalyptic vision. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something, guys, and tune in this Thursday for the conclusion of our Doomsday Help series, and we will discuss terrorism and atomic warfare. But until then, be excellent to one another. I'll see you on Thursday.